Right now, I am having problem with one of the biggest company that operates in Jamaica, JPS. What's the meaning of JPS again?
Jamaica Public Service.
I'll call it Jamaica People Stress.
I'm mad, them people are mad, Rasta. Totally madness. I'm madness. JPS are the only people that me think should have work with scammer. Allah me I tell me, don't think nobody should have work with scammer. Scammer, when you don't work with none of them people, them a thief, though. Them scammer, though. Scammer, the scammer them in a Spanish town. When you do not work with the government, them a scammer, no.
This company tried to give us a headache. We're still waking up with a grateful heart. Mrs. Green, how are you this morning?
I'm good enough. Having a blessed day.
My wife showed me a bill the other day that she got from JPS because she's the one who mostly, deal with the bills and all that. And when I see the bill, I am super shocked. Super shocked. I don't know what to say. I've never seen a bill so high in my entire life when it comes to JPS bill, because we pay several bills, but that JPS bill, I don't know, but we're going to have to go to the company to see if we can get that rectified, because it's ridiculous. It's crazy.
It's massive.
Your bill leave from $4,000 go all the way to over $70,000. How much is it exactly?
$2 less from $74,000.
Okay, so that's $73,998. $2 less from $74,000. The bill leave all the way from 4,000.
No, not even so much.
You don't even catch 4,000.
3,000 thereabouts.
Yes. So listen, we are very careful of how we treat our utility bills, because we have a lot of bills to pay in different areas, and we have to be very careful. So my wife, she iron like once per week.
Yeah.
And we don't use AC, we don't use heater, hardly use fan.
Hardly, because the
Hardly use fan.
have cool now and then.
Yeah,
And
hardly
plus,
use fan.
We live in Little London. that is what I call our home, because it's very cold.
Little London, meaning where our house is, it's cold. Our house is close to a hill, so sun doesn't really, stay in the house 24/7. So the house is mostly cool, even though it's wall house, but it's mostly cool. And I am telling you, it's crazy. We have 2 washing machines at home, Green's family, and I wash with my hands because I want to keep my bill down. No. When I'm seeing 70 something thousand, that's like running me to a next level, because
No, that's...
Alright, here's the thing now. I have a friend who have a hairdresser, and they have like around 6 person who work inside of the hairdresser, and her bill is coming to like 34,000, and she's complaining that her bill is coming to 34,000. The blow dry and everything is working at the same time. So in my house that I live, I don't keep any deep freeze at my house. So a lot of people know that we do a lot of butchering. We have a place that we store our meat, and at that place it's like around 3 fridge at that place. 3 fridge, and the bill is coming there for like around 20,000, 25,000. When I'm seeing 73,000, I'm like, is this a mistake, or is this...
It's not even that, I heard the email coming on the phone.
Yes.
And I was like,
hold on, Daniel. 1 second, Daniel. You alright?
That's not the alarm.
You alright, Daniel?
I'll kick you.
You'll kick me? You're good, man.
Don't kick her back here.
So I heard the email notification,
Right.
and I took up the phone, and when I look at it, I was like, oh, my eye now work out. Is it good? And then wake you.
You don't wake up good yet.
I'm touch you. I said, JPS bill coming up. You say, wait, say, I say, boy, then tamper with the meter. Because the last time I said them come, and then come go open up the meter and say them I fix something, until we say, when we see light now blink, I work it, I work. And from them put it in the light, I blink.
Right.
And I remember when your uncle got the first meter in our community, and the man that installed it said that once you see it's blinking, that's how it is going to send signal to their thing to know the amount of usage. And then they're coming now, the other month, come tell us that once you blink, yeah, it's not working.
Right, because everyone need to blink to know that it's
working.
And that's what you read on the piece of paper. To say once it's blink, the light is blinking.
Yeah, it's a word.
Green mean go and it's blinking green. So it means it's active. Well, there was a group of people who, went through the community the other day, and I was home, and all of a sudden I just realized that
the light was gone.
Yeah, the light went out. When I went outside, someone was, I think he opened up the meter
and was doing something inside the meter.
Said that he was trying to, chip out the light because when the light is blinking, it's not working. I'm like, no, that's not right. But anyway, still, it wasn't my house alone. It did it to almost everyone's house. A friend who lived close to me, their bill normally come to like 20 something thousand. Now their bill is coming to $100,000. And the funny thing about it, they went to JPS and explained to JPS that half of the year they're not in Jamaica. Sometimes they are away for 6 months, and when they're away for 6 months, no one is at home, so they turn off everything. So only the meter is active, but there is no light turn on,
nothing.
And every single month the bill is coming to $20 something thousand. So those are most estimation bill. This is a large house, so maybe this house is burning that amount of current, but they're not running their checks to find out that is these people really burning this amount of current.
Yeah,
it has to be some estimation. I honestly am not willing, and I'm not going to pay that bill because I 100% sure that
you're not using anything to gain.
No.
None at all.
We use very little current. When in the early morning, I make sure when I'm purchasing bulb, I look for all energy saving bulbs, the one that you can save current from, and I make sure that when I wake up in the early morning, early as possible, before even 6 o'clock, we turn off all lights.
You mean the outside light that is turned on, because inside here is no light turned on through the night. Even
in Christmas, we wanted to put up our Christmas tree and we didn't do it because we want to save utility bills. Not true, Daniel? We wanted to save utility bills, and hold on, Daniel, sit down a second. We wanted to save utility bills, and we try to do everything just to
actually conserve energy.
Because when you're paying different bill, you have to know what you're doing. You know that I see house renting for $35,000, $40,000. So if our bill come to $74,000, that could rent two houses, that could rent two separate houses that could rent. Probably you won't get your house furniture or stuff like that, but that could rent two houses. So it's crazy. I think JPS is making a big mistake, and I think they're treating their customer very unfairly.
So this is happening to everyone in our community.
Everyone.
Yeah, last month they came and went into everybody's meter, and everybody who is paying like all $5,000, probably the most. And then this month it is 4 times the amount, or I don't even know if it's 10 times.
Yeah. Because like I said, our neighbor use more things than us, and their bill come to way less than our bill. So JPS have to go to the house to do some yard check to see what is really happening. Because if it's a problem with the meter or something, or I don't know what it is, but they have to do it. They have to do those checks.
My assumption is they realize that from they put in the new meter, they are not getting the amount of money or profit that they want to gain, and so they're going back to the old way to get what they want.
I think that's what's
happening. They're just trumping up the price on
everybody.
Because
the new meter, I think it read better.
Yeah, it read the exact thing instead of them going around manually checking and writing their little thing and then saying, oh, it's this amount, it's that amount.
But JPS, if you want the people who steal the light to be a partner with you, you have to treat them better. Because when I think about it, a person who we know how Jamaica and a whole stay. Jobs here are very scarce, and when you do get a job, you're not getting a lump sum of money that you can just pay all your bills. And sometimes you feel as if you're just working for bills
and bills alone,
and probably a little food on your table. You're working for 6 months and you cannot change the shoes that you wear to work.
because you're working to send yourself back to work.
Because of how expensive things are.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not thinking about myself, I am thinking about the entire Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
When a person is in a little community raising few chickens and stuff like that, when you raise 100 chicken, you're making probably like around a $30,000 profit. It depends on how well they come, right? And they take 6 weeks to come in, so probably 6 or 7 weeks sometime. No, when they're taking 6 to 7 weeks, you're telling me that even if you raise 100 chicken, you cannot pay a light bill out of that? Because people who raise chicken in our community use deep freeze in their house and stuff like that. We don't use deep freeze. We use standing fridge, standing what do you call it again?
Just a regular refrigerator.
Yeah, we use regular refrigerator, not deep freeze. I store meat on deep freeze, but not at my house, at a meat shop. And the meat shop bill is nothing compared to my house bill. And I don't use any of these things. So I'm like wondering, why is JPS treating your customers so unfairly? Just striking up some bill and just say, pay that.
Just because they're not getting what they're supposed to be getting.
And the thing about it now, they're not coming to your house, to do inspection to see.
Yeah.
They just say,
yeah.
If you don't pay, they're going to cut off the line.
And saying that the usage is higher than last month's usage.
Exactly.
And they're using way less things.
It doesn't make
any
absolutely
sense.
no sense.
It makes no sense.
It's a rip-off. It is a scam. JPS, you can do better, because the people of Jamaica, they are struggling. They want to pay their bill. I see some people doing some little job and yet they're paying their
light bill.
Yes, and when they get these kind of bill, how will they maintain it? They will have to go the other way, in which they didn't want to go that way.
And if a thief then lock you up and send police for you and all sorts of these things. So when you do this now, what do you expect? Everybody's going to want to steal your light. Nobody's not going to want to pay the bill.
Exactly. Do some investigation, please, before you start striking up all these bills, because I know that these bills are just estimation. But how can you raise our bill from 3,900 to 3,700 sometime to 74,000? That's 70,000 more, and we don't add anything at our house, in which we'd probably take away.
I'm not telling you. I was so angry at the bill. I was angry.
I purchased a nice television around 5 years ago. Very nice flat screen television, and I put it on my wall. And when I went to turn it on, it's not working.
No.
It's not working because
you're not using it.
It's been more than 5 years now. I haven't sit and watched a television. More than 5 years now. It's just like probably Nathan them used the television probably 4 months ago. That's the last time, and they used it for like 1 week, and that was it. For the entire year, like 1 week. They was doing a project at school, and the mother want them to continue. Nathan was doing a project at school, and the mother and his mother want him to continually listen to what he was doing for a week. That was it. But for me now, I don't watch television. The television is not working. The other one in the room, it's not working because electronic device. You're not using it. If you don't use
them, they're going to just give away.
They're going to stop working. So that one, we haven't been using it for around forever. It don't turn on, so it just stop work. And when I'm doing all these things to secure JPS bill, to
conserve the energy.
And JPS is still going to strike us with these ridiculous bills. That is crazy. JPS, do some investigation with all the people that you work with, because you cannot just be ripping off people like that. I see this as a big rip off. And right now, everyone in our community right now is feeling so timid because they don't know what the next thing to do.
So many people went down to the office and they're doing nothing about it, saying that if you don't want to pay, then you have to. No, somebody said that. JPS said that they must pay the money as though they put in down payment for a furniture.
Oh, that I think a lot of people are now going to start thinking about solar.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it as well, honestly, because JPS is not treating their customer fairly.
No, that's just cruelty there.
Anyway, family.
3,000 to 70.
Anyway, family, we're going down to the office no anger or anything. We're just going to one of the office to talk to them and to see if we can get some assistant to come and check out what's happening, if there is something wrong with the meter, because I have never give anyone permission to touch my meter. So maybe someone touched my meter and I don't know about it. So we're gonna have to find out if someone touched the meter, if anything is happening that we don't know about, or it's just
if someone touched the meter, someone touched the meter.
If any of you right now, Greens family, is going through
a similar situation,
let us know right now in the comment section, please, because we're gonna have to do something about it. Because no matter how small you people think you are the one who is really in control. It's not any of these big companies. I am telling you, even when it comes to politician time, when you're voting for, it's the little people that matters. But the reason why the little people don't get to feel important is because they don't unite. So when there's no unity, there's no strength.
Yeah.
But I am telling you that we have the power to change things. But some of the time we don't unite, we just do our own thing. Because alright, for example, if you are making good money, okay, and you're able to pay your bill for $100,000, I'm talking just your light bill, right? And you know deep down in your heart that you're not spending, you're not burning $10,000 worth of current, but you still go ahead and pay that $100,000 because you can do it. Right? Because you can do it. No, that affect all the little people that are unable to do it.
Yeah.
Because you know genuinely that you did not burn
that much.
100,000.
Yeah,
that's crazy. My friend who have a hairdresser shop tell me directly that their bill is coming to like 34,000, and they're using like 6 blow dryer right through the day, doing different hair and stuff like that. They have fridge in there, they have the television running right through, music,
Wi-Fi,
every little thing,
everything.
and they're using that. We're using very little thing. We're very cautious when it comes to our bill because we have more than one bill to pay and
we have 3 children and they need to be taken care of. So we have to know how to conserve the things that we have.
Yeah. We have to use, we don't iron like every day. No, we iron one time per week. And sometimes my wife uses the machine like probably once per month. I personally don't touch the machine at all. I wash with my hands because I want to make sure that I preserve the I save energy. So anyway, Greens family, we hope you share this video to as many people as possible because we have to do something about this, because JPS is not going to do anything about it more than
keep sending bills.
Yeah, they're right now as we're talking, they're preparing our next bill for the other month again. So you know, boy, it's very serious.
We just need to come together.
You know, honestly, I'm not even putting myself in the position. I am just thinking about some people right now, in our community especially, not working, paying their bill, and getting these type of bill, 30-something thousand, 40, my next friend showed me 37,000 something another. What do you have in your house? Just a TV, no fridge, probably iron or stuff like that. $37,000. That's ridiculous, man. Please come, let's do some community checks. Go from home to home, write down what the people have in their house, do some checks on all of the meters, and make sure that they're okay. Anyway, Green family, please be sure to give this video a like, leave a comment right now. Our children need our attention, so we're gonna have to get going. So
see you.
We'll see you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
I'm mad, them people are mad, Rasta. Totally madness. I'm madness. JPS are the only people that think should have work with scammer. Allah me and tell me, don't think nobody should have work with scammer. Scammer, when you don't work with none of them people, them a thief, though. Them scammer, though. Scammer, the scammer them in a Spanish town. When you do not work with the government, them a scammer, no. Okay, so we played a song a while ago where a Trini and a Bajan, and we played for a reason. Take your meat out of my rice. Long time. Before most of you will listen to the band, a tune that did about the place. What you hear me say now? If you never listen to it, the gist of it is that a Trinidadian and a Bajan make up for cook. Now the Bajan put the meat, the Trini put the meat and the Bajan put the rice. So them put it all in one pot with the meat in the rice. When the food done cook, the Bajan say, hey Trini, you have a 12-cent meat bone there, you know, you take your meat out of my rice. So the Bajan have I say, where am I deal with? I mean, him say, look here, man. You give me a 10-cent meat bone. I say, take the meat out of my rice. And the Bajan, the Trinidad, they are murmur. The Bajan say, look here, you give me a 8-cent meat bone, take your meat out of my rice. Now, everybody know that if you cook the meat in the rice, maybe you can't do it without the meat, no, I just eat the rice because of the gravy in the rice. A generalship. After me put my meat in your rice, you come tell me now to take the meat out of your rice. So me must just eat the pure meat, the dry meat, and you get my gravy with the rice. Jamaican people, you say politician and uno is a generalship business a go on with the meat and the rice. The two are all right with the election thing, and then after a while you realize them I say, watch out, take your meat out of my rice. But here me I say no, brethren and sisters. I go to New York and come back, and the first thing I look on a newspaper, I see it mark 52 people murdered in space of 1 week. A 1 week me live here, you know. A family of 4. Me feel it. But then now, me a gang through some paper, me say where Minister of Security say, you know what on yourself, man, a criminal, a killer of criminal. Wow, okay. We hear another man, and this one licked the whole of them for 6. I don't remember if it must a JLP man. It's a JLP man say they must use the extortionists them to collect money from the people them who now pay them thing out of the it's a JLP man. One politician say that they must pay the oh no hear about it. I want it. They know me there in New York I hear about it. The politician say, and it's the biggest thing, the politician say that to collect the money from the people them at Spanish Town, we're supposed to pay the government. The politician said they must pay, they must go to the scammer, go to the extortionists them and ask them how much money them get when them scam. And the government must pay them the money there to collect the money for the government. That sound like a same thing. Them things they happen in a drug place though, you know, drug house where the FBI or the CIA, the FBI will go to cause the FBI and CIA will sell coke to people to, you know, just to catch. Call them trick bujo. You understand? Don't trick him and make him go in that place and set up a man with him on the plane and, you know, which the man that work for them, you know. The politician say, I'm going to find, you can't find out the name of the politician for me, mama. Find out the name of that politician for me. We say that the Jamaican government must go to the extortionists them and ask them how much money them get to extort the people them and pay them that money, and then them can collect the money. Them can collect the money for the people them. You know the name of the politician who said the government must work alongside with the extortionists them out of Spanish Town? Nobody know that news there. I want to make it sound like say may I make up things. But weird. Alright, I've been exonerated by the newspaper. It's okay, come here alone and read newspaper at this place. I don't believe you me. Alright. Here the newspaper say, it's a long time news, you know. You see it? When I make me use long time news now. Because me never there. You understand? Me never there. So me I try catch up back on the long time news them. Here it is, you know. Jamaica Labour Party JLP Councillor John Myers has such Kittle and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation use the collection skills of extortionists to make markets profitable. Vernon McLeod told the Finance Committee meeting at the KSAMC on May the 31st that something had to be done to turn the monthly market deficit of 3.5 million around. He said that a cashless system was being examined as one of the ways to address the fee collection problem. It is estimated that 17 million in market fees is owed to the KSAMC, and that most of it may have to be written off as uncollectible. The Finance Committee Chairman has instructed Gary Robotham, the Manager of Commercial Services, to provide a schedule of the arrears. Robotham has also been instructed to do the aging of receipts to determine the portion of the outstanding fees that would be collectible. Myers, who shops in the market district, said that he has observed the situation and that the KSAMC should meet with the extortionists and ask them how much money they get. The KSAMC would then pay the extortionists that amount and use them to officially collect market fees from the vendors. Him said this was done in New York and it worked. Myers must know why them do it in New York, but you know, no, this is serious, you know, that's serious thing. This is a politician that suggests, say the legitimate government of Jamaica must side with some extortionists to collect money from the legitimate citizens of Jamaica, pay them the money, like he go to the man and say, so tell me something, how much you usually get per week? And the man say, boy, right, and you know, to them now, I'll tell them $10, you know. The man say, right now, pan a average $1,000. And him say each. And I tell her, no. Tell her way. So, them go collect money now from the people them. So, it's an extortion, it's a deal with, you know. He will collect money from the people them to give the government. Really. An extortion is to collect money from the people them to give the government. And him know him will get paid from the government already. He will continue. We say, boy, right now you want to collect a certain portion. What you going to do? Give him a receipt book? It's not serious. No, it's crazy. It's crazy thing. It's a crazy thing I go out of Jamaica. And desperation, the people them, the politicians them reaching out. Desperation. So you may I suggest now, on behalf of the people of Jamaica, and on behalf of JPS, Jamaica Public Service, here I suggest, JPS, you should work alongside with the extortionists to go into the communities and that is thieving light, to make sure that them pay light bill that JPS can pay or no. So you know a double job that you have, you know. We have the government job. We're going to pay to collect money in a Montego, in a Ochi. Sorry, in a Spanish town. We have JPS. We're going to give them the money now to make the people them pay them light bill. Can we go further? We can extend it, you know. We can extend it to the scammer them. We can't say now the government must work alongside with the scammer them to really tap into National Commercial Bank and Scotia Bank and find out why are they extorting the people. I'm mad, them people are mad, Rasta. Totally madness, a madness. JPS are the only people that think should have work with scammer. Allah me and tell me, don't think nobody should have work with scammer. Scammer, when you don't work with none of them people, them a thief, though. Them scammer, though. Scammer, the scammer them in a Spanish town. When you do not work with the government, them a scammer, no. Them a start for the money, them a stand up in the way. It's like when the man them stand up at the place and play domino. You know much time them go for one man and shot all the other man, the man where them go for shot, get away. And what kind of country we are living in, Rasta? I feel like I want to live in Syria, you know, or Iraq, or an earthquake-prone area in the world. You know what I mean? Because a madness. Them get desperate, Rasta. Them desperate. The people, them get desperate. Them don't know how to solve the crime. One man ball out. You're the madness now. Bunting slow. No, I tell them people are not easy, you know. Appease Bunting. You see, the two of them are try appease, you know. Bunting appease, we. No, Bunting now appease you. Bunting I show you how the thing get dread now. Hear Bunting now. Oh, no, hear them things there. Bunting say, as a matter of fact, you know, one of his friends in Cherry Garden just got murdered. So you know what we must say now? Oh yes, boy, them reach Cherry Garden. Alright, we're gonna see something like that, you know. A madness. One of your friends get murdered in a Cherry Garden, and you tell the whole Jamaica that like say, well, we must do now. We must do now. Get more nervous. Him why you get more nervous, you know. And the one with name Sleepy, why you get more conscious of, well, right now, nobody now will kill you because you're not criminal. I'm just criminal, I kill a criminal. I want when name Mr. Myers find out about the situation in New York where mentioned. When him say it is done in New York and it work. I don't understand these people. You watch too much movie, Rasta. Like me, yeah. You are informed by movies. Law and order. That is not good. And that is not good that Mr. Bobby Montague, aka Sleepy, should declare that it's criminal a kill a criminal. So why? He might try to appease the people of Jamaica to make you feel more comfortable in yourself. So criminal now go kill you, you know. A criminal a kill a criminal. Well, I want him know. Go and go tell the family of the little youth where they murder in them. Even if them man did involve in a whatsoever them say them involved in a, and the gunman come for them. But nowadays when the gunman come for one man, him now left the others who in the house. And his whole heap of that a go on. So why we must feel easy? We must feel easy now because them can't find a situation. The situation, I'm going to repeat it again and again and again. You know. You see them talk about poverty. Haiti have more poverty going in Haiti than Jamaica, and them not killing off one another like how them kill us. So to me, it do have nothing to do with poverty. Me no about for next man, that man go think I say what Muta say. It's not because the man them impoverished why them doing this murder. It don't have nothing to do with poverty. Because if we should make argument, we can look on all the countries them that is more impoverished than Jamaica and look on them and see if them have the same criminal activities that go on, murder rate. For the average, right now, for the average, if you check Iraq, which is under war, and you check Jamaica, maybe the statistics will show you say why Iraq have enough people, enough war and ISIL, but Jamaica, upon the average, 52 people dead in a 1 week, Rasta. And here what? Them just murder. Over the news thing there, the virgin what's happening. But me not like talk about it, you know, because it sounds so gross, but you have to really wonder where these people are there. Man, I get new fire engine, and when fire come, no water no there. the fire, you never hear about that one there? What are they? We put it on make it sound like a me one hear about them thing. Money, you don't hear about it. Eh? Fire blaze down the place, redemption ground. And people call the fire brigade. And the man them come down and sit down. And look all girls too. Well, darling. And people are take out the things them out there, you know. People are teeth the things them, you know. The man them have no water. So you will get brand new fire brigade, you know. Look how much rain a fall. In the abundance of water, people place burn down. Look how much rain a fall, Rasta, and the fire brigade can't find water for out the fire them to save the people, them things. After the people them pay rent for the place, all of them things burn up. So you want for them pick them for the now. And school have come up here now. Pass exam, you have to go high school, you have to spend more money. You don't have no water, and you talk about, well, we spending how much $1 million for new fire brigade. Police car, they might come buy some second-hand car. But guess what now? Anytime the man turn on him siren and a pass, you look in there's a girl in there and a police woman in there. And him and him girl in there, but she have to reach her work early. Him turn on the siren, because she tell him say him late, you know. Him get up too late, out of bed. So him have to turn on him siren that him can pass little me and son up on the road. Why may I tell you, corruption is high. I want to be corrupted. Click it. Yes, we're there with you again. We just I figure out this thing where the man named Myers, what the Myers say. And I look on all the implications of it. The implications is that where you bring the extortionists into the mainstream of legitimacy. So all the youth them who they are university, you know, if you can't get no work, when you leave school, or I don't have to just go over Spanish Town. Government might be giving away jobs up there soon. Because you never can tell, you know, them could all think about it too, you know. Them could all think about it. They might have said, boy, the thing get away, you know, we really have to go listen to him and say, and figure out a way how to bring the extortionists them into the mainstream and the government. You know, see it. And me don't know, they got area. Me don't know. Me have seen say, it's that me could have go over there. Eh? If me hear them say, get the go ahead. Me I go over there. As a matter of fact, me could have go over there tomorrow because without that. You know, you see Desmond McKenzie, me like him, you know. Like Desmond McKenzie, you know. Desmond McKenzie, when me like about him too, me listen to him, read the program, they play some, you know. Because people usually say, boy, black man don't know nothing aesthetically look good. And that the black man there know how things will look. You know, see. So me like him. So when me hear him on the television and talk about the truck, them need truck, you know. Them really need the truck. Yeah, them really need the truck. But guess what? Mr. McKenzie, when you get the new truck, them you have to get water running in at the fire hydrant them. And you have to have the truck. I seen that happened to me already, you know. I'm on light fire behind my house, you know, and it a run come down the hill, you know. And I call the fire brigade, you know. And when the fire brigade come, the man say, boy, you want to see where we are come from, there we have no water, we have to go where them call it Lawrence Tavern. We have to go up at Lawrence Tavern. Them say, Bridget, no, we never go up the fountain before you stop here, so. And the fire come down, you want to see with our little hose, you know, little yard hose them. And the fire blaze come down from your house, you know, and the fire. And it gone over the nether man yard next door, you know. And the whole of it try to get longer hose. The little full hose them, you know. The man say, well, you want to see, we have to go up Lawrence Tavern for some water. I say, okay, I'm mad this that. So, you can't have fire brigade if you don't have water into the fire brigade. So, we don't need to correct the water situation. JPS, I don't know how the hell you're going to collect money from how much people want to say owe money. 200,000 householders owe JPS light bill. And them estimate say if it's 200,000 people, that means it's at least 1 million people, because when you have children and all them things, they're not the children that pay light bill, it's just that the family who are use the light, the fridge, it come up to 1 million. That is 1/3. That is more than 1/3 of Jamaica population, not. I wish part of them people are there. Me want to go over there go live. No, me want to go to them place to go live, Rasta. You can just imagine you're living now paying a light bill. Wow. That's so beautiful, because that drag out, that nyam out most of your money where you get for paying a light bill. And you have to try to figure out if you must turn on your fridge at a certain hour and turn it off. If you must watch TV all day, or you can just watch it when you come from work, and you want to watch the TV, you know. And you have to remember, say, when you go outside, you must unplug this and don't make the iron. Remember to plug out back the iron and that. No, Rasta. No. Former New York Police Department Commissioner Raymond Kelly is recommending a radical shift in resources to effectively address crime problems in Jamaica. This is the former New York Police Department. I want Mr. Myers go ask him. Mr. Myers go ask this former police department person about connecting with extortionists for help solve, for make the government collect more money. Speaking this morning at the multilateral summit on combating crime in an interconnected world, he stated that this information was garnered from a crime plan adopted by his department in New York. He explained that crime fighting should be intelligence driven and the necessary resources are needed to gather information. Mr. Kelly says once intelligence is asserted, it should be applied to the different parishes according to the crime problems faced. Now, there was a time when you go to New York and you're afraid no right, you know, to walk on the street later night, you know, Rasta. 10 million people there in New York, you know, and you did afraid, but guess what? The man them bring down the crime rate for a level you know where the Lansing Street, because I'm all afraid. One time I drive down the Lansing Street and get me last under the where the ball Borough, William Borough Bridge or whatsoever. And when me look, me not see not even ratter pass me, you know. And me I say, Muta, where you do long you saw? You know, see, I'm New York there, you know. No, you don't feel no way. The other day, me I drive and sister try looking at her phone. And she stopped the car right under one main bridge. And when me look out, it look like something in a movie where you see a man just come out and eat you. You understand? No. Hear the answer now, where we give, not we. The government of Jamaica give this man, you know. Hear the answer where I'm giving. Alright, we'll come back to the answer. Listen up, the special part draw is up next. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. So we are forced to read where the former New York Police Department commissioner, a place where they have one of the biggest crime rate, Raymond Kelly. And this is what Raymond Kelly is recommended to the Jamaican government. A radical shift in resources. You know what resources mean? Money. And that's what I talk about. To effectively address crime problems in Jamaica. Speaking this morning at the multilateral summit on combating crime in an interconnected world, he stated that this information was garnered from a crime plan adopted by his department in New York, not extortionists. He explained that crime fighting should be intelligence driven and the necessary resources are needed to gather information. Mr. Kelly says once intelligence is ascertained, it should be applied to the different parishes according to the crime based. That is where a commissioner of police who did in some serious murder, crime problems in a film own little area say, hear what the Prime Minister said now. Are you ready to hear what the Prime Minister said? Prime Minister Andrew Olney states that let alone so my high blood pressure raise. I have any blood pressure thing here where I can test my blood pressure. Because this is an answer, you know. God, my blood pressure, you know. I have to just go and play music the rest of the day, you know. I have to start chant. Forget about my blood pressure because the Prime Minister of Jamaica say, film answer to this man here, Mr. Kelly. Him say, if more money is allocated to crime fighting in Jamaica, other sectors will be affected. Mr. Prime Minister allocated to crime fighting in Jamaica, other sectors will be affected. Mr. Prime Minister, what is more detrimental now to the stability of the Jamaican society than the criminality we are going on in Jamaica? Even if you have to take money from another sector, you think that Jamaican people, if the resources that is relating to what you're talking about now, in terms of intelligence, according to what the man say, you think that Jamaican people are going to ball out if you draw money from whatsoever, and put it for fight crime, and when them look, them say, crime rate go down. Which person at Jamaica, can you please tell me, most honorable Saint Andrew of the Holy One, can you tell me which Jamaican line because say, boy, you want to see them take money from over here so now if you go fight crime. The only way them going to cause is if the crime rate don't go down. But the man here so is suggesting that. Mr. Olney says in a tight physical environment, allocating additional funds can prove difficult. Them don't want crime stop. This statement alone come like them don't want crime stop. Them don't want crime stop. Tight physical environment, allocated additional funds can prove difficult. All right. So the man suggests something, and you say it can't work that way there. So now tell we, because me hear from last year, me hear Sleepy talk about what is going to be put in place and what is that going to put in place. Now I want them to drop asleep with the mouth, because the mouth supposed to make him. Me say the next morning when I get up now here and say, yes boy, Brethren, you have a gun? Show me a gun. Fire two shot up in the air and I feel away. like ganja. Me I say, the man come on the television and me him a talk to my brethren there, with name, pan live at 7 there, cross kill. And me I say, rotted, yes, boy, the man, them have a thing going on now, this is what will happen, this is what. 2 months after me him come on the TV again and talk and I say, this is what we're going to have, camera, CC camera, this and camera, and just and camera. Up to now, you're not about no camera, the man, they must have the camera, do something else with it. You understand? And now the Prime Minister say, me not see nothing, me not say what you say about, we can't afford to take money. We can't afford for a lot no money, no more money to crime. Because we're in a tight belt as now. Here where them want to go to some of them domestic helper there. Here how some poor people do it now. Them send them picnic for go get the exam, you know. And them can't afford certain things, you know. But them want better for them picnic. Alright, so them did pay like $4,000 a term for them picnic. And the book wasn't like minimal. Now them pick the pass exam. So you have increased budgets now if you go work with now. You think say any poor people pick me, whether them are Shamara or whether them are whatsoever. Here so them pick the pass exam and now go find the money to make sure so them pick me go to high school. Which mother in a Jamaica I go say, boy, I can't afford you, I make you go to high school. Them going to find the money. Them going to find the money. And the Prime Minister tell international, say, right now, yeah, we know say it need resources, but you know, we don't have the money for work with it because the funds, if you get them funds, it's going to prove difficult. Of course, the funds are going to prove difficult. We're living in a tight physical environment. Yeah, I remember say tight. Tighter than a baby bottom. Tight physical environment we live in. And what up now? The main thing in Jamaica that is frustrating Jamaican people is crime and violence. Every Jamaican in Jamaica, unless you don't live in a Jamaica, Rasta, and even people at Jamaica, I mean, they know you people say, I come out long in a motor, I say, all right, here where you do, your granny have land long in Jamaica, sign over the land to me, that we can go plant some food for it. Even in a New York, people have said the main problem in a Jamaica is crime and violence. Crime and violence is the main problem. And you, the Prime Minister, I say, you can allot no more finance. Where you going to draw what you going to draw the money from? That is more important than saving Jamaican lives. What is it that is happening in Jamaica at this moment in time that is more important than stopping the murder rate in Jamaica? Can somebody please tell me what is more important? And if it needs to take money out of some little madness on have.
Renovate the stadium.
Eh?
Renovate the stadium more important.
And that them say so? Oh yeah, renovate the stadium and build new stadium over there. So yeah, them go build new stadium, you know. Maybe not them still, but them have 55 anniversary come up, right? Them have all sort of plan. Them go build this and that and that and that. Look here, Mr. Olney, me not be politically astute like you because you have the experience of things, but trust me, common sense. If it need more resources to get information, because at this moment you cannot involve local people to go tell pan the criminal. Because if you go talk to the police about the criminal, the same police could have come back and tell the criminal and shoot the people them who talk and tell them turn informer. And furthermore, when they don't tell you, say, see I'm blind, here and deaf. How would it say that? All people used to say that, you know. Look here, see and blind, ear and deaf. No, they must say, if you say anything, talk. If you say anything, talk. And no, that is the thing, no, you know. I can't agree with Mr. Holness. I can't agree with Mr. Myers. I can't agree with where name now, with fire brigade stage when I have no water. And I can't with Bobby Montague. I can't agree with him that a criminal a killer criminal. Me know say criminal a killer criminal, you know. But the amount of mothers we are bad right now. When a man take a gun and hold for a little 2-year-old baby and shot him point blank. When a baby there do, for you just take up that cold-bloodedness and just kill a little baby there. When you go in our house and you ask, we're young there. And them say young not there. You shoot and kill the whole family. And you tell me, say, you can't even think like your mind, say, you need some additional resources for help stem this. Because no idiot not about the place where say, boy, crime got end in Jamaica, you know. But it reach a levels now where Jamaican people are say, boy, this is ridiculous. It has stopped people from Jamaicans who live in England, live they know that way, no, I don't have to repeat that. Them know say you have a whole heap of Jamaican who want to come home, but them afraid. And by the way, Mr. Holness, you say nobody keep them door open since you come to power. I don't see nobody will keep them door open. Trust me, no matter if people are near put a pull more burglar bar upon them idiots now. Him did say, anytime PNP in a power, the crime rate go up. And when him come in a power, everybody can left them door open. Trust me, man. Trust me. When last him say a door open, and let the people them poor and have no door upon them house. And that is a problem too. And no matter of fact, the man them a kick down door now. I don't understand this thing. What politician come from a different. Me don't know that different thing. I mean, me love them, you know. Me love the people them before them turn. I see them one away, and you have reason with them. But see when them talk about them work, you know that things get crazy. It's like a schizophrenic thing, you know. Cause they see Mr. Holness where he stand up there, you know. When them go home to his wife, and they see Mr. Holness, you know. No, that different Holness, and they see Mr. Sleepy. When them go home, you know, him eye open wide, you know. I tell you, him eye open wide. What? Yes, yeah, all right. It was Minister of Agriculture. I remember one time he called the program when me that say, oh, come Jamaica now plant rice. We need to go back to the rice farming. Him call me now and tell me all this big thing where them have plant back rice, you know. How long ago that? That's at the time before, when them was in power before. Right? Him call the program. I mean, I say, but wait. So all this rice argument where me like hear about now, it's like got them on the back burner because Westmoreland come from, you know, Westmoreland, and them used to plant rice all over Jamaica. Now, Jamaican people have to take foreign rice and bring in a country when we did have a rice industry. We did have a rice industry in a Jamaica. When we used to live at bush, we never used to eat rice that come from foreign. We drive go to Westmoreland, go get rice. We drive go to St. Elizabeth, go get rice. No, you can't drive go to none of them places. The other day, I asked a brother, he might plant some little bit of rice, and plant the red rice. And I asked him how much a pound feet, and the price of the man tell me for the rice. I said, boy, I better take it and go buy a shoe store at it. Believe you me. So me don't know where I go on. Me don't know where I go on. Me don't know where I go on and rat it. Believe you me. All they say is crime testing is leadership, but he's not taking the easy way out. If you're not taking the easy way out, find the resources to alleviate the trauma that Jamaican people is facing now, brethren. Jamaican people is traumatized. Traumatized. I am very scared to stand up at a corner now with some brethren. Because I don't know which one of them going to involve in something. And them fire shot in the crowd, and it's like you drive, it's like a pillion rider. The pillion rider is always the one who dead. I don't know, he made the mistake. I don't know. This man we say name Raymond Kelly. The man is really. And this is a conference. So they might keep. I must say this man, they might keep the conference. They might keep the conference, must say this man in. I mean, I say, but wait. We hear some serious things are going on foreign there. One of them is really the fire. The fire in England. And really, it's distressing. It's distressing because one, I know which part the fire take place. And two, the extent of the fire. I mean, when you look at the place where burning or Rasta, I like about 20-story building, and I am told, last time we talked about it, and I am told it's about maybe almost 1,000 people live up there. You know, see, about 100 odd family with children and all. Them say it's 12 dead already, and it might go up more. So we don't know. They might try to figure out how the fire take off. So, but it's plastic do it, you know, where them use and renovate the house. Cause nowadays is that them a do. Them a use some little synthetic things where no work with building. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing that go on. So them a go do big investigation, you know. Them a go do big investigation about this fire that take place in England. We want to play this tune and play this 17 dead now. So the seat go up now from 12 to 17. Teresa May and Thursday announced a full public inquiry into the Grenville Tower disaster. The Grenville Tower disaster. As grief turned to anger a day after the blaze that left at least 17 going up. Put a ball out, you know, one of the most prolific and most profound poetry in a song. Me hear for a long while. We put Protege song with it, Blood Money. But me I tell you, the youth get it. I mean, him get it, man. Him get it. Gunman. And a gunman really to the dance and I say, yes, dear man. Do you fire 2 shots in the ear, me I tell you. Like how they give them in England used to dance to Chichi Man and all them song there, you know. Them hear boom bye bye, them say, yes, go on, Bojo. I tell you, contradiction in life. Alright, so we'll tell you about this England thing. We're going on, so we'll see where we're going.
1 o'clock, or a bit past 1 o'clock, we were awoken by the fire, specifically sounds of people shouting, help, help, fire, fire. And we looked out the window. I'm visiting relatives in the Ladbroke Grove area, and we could see clearly the tower block, Grenfell Tower, fully aflame on one side of the building, and all the way on one side of it. And we watched as that fire moved across the building, and we heard sirens, of course, as the emergency services flew past us to get there. We've seen some evidence of life, people blinking lights and things like that within the building. And as your correspondent said, there is a hydraulic platform that has gone up towards what could be an area of the building where there are people actively inside. We saw a person just about 45 minutes ago on the 11th floor standing at the window with his hand or her hand up to her ear, perhaps on the phone. I've also spoken with a few people on the ground who have come out of the building on their own accord. That was a while ago. From what we understand, we're hearing that the stairs are no longer safe for people to come out of the building using the stairs. Up the side of the building, but they're really, I believe the top half of the building cannot really be put out at this point. They're just focusing on the lower floors. The fire engines that are responding can only really send water up about 6 or 7 floors, it looks like. But that hydraulic platform is up, it looks now, towards the 11th floor, perhaps the 12th. Some flats are still actively burning, especially on the side of the building that burned near the latter part of the fire. And we saw lots of debris coming off of the building. People are saying that it's the facade that was recently updated and not necessarily part of the structure. Some residents here in the area saying the structure should be fine because it's concrete, but obviously that's just a supposition. We don't know about the integrity of the building, but most of what we've seen is cladding and other facade elements coming away. We've heard dropping, TVs, appliances, and we've seen some debris flung outside of windows. And so far, the smoke continues to go from all sides of the building straight up into a large column of smoke.
Yeah, that was a news report here from London about this fire that engulfed this 20-story building with people in it. I mean, tell you, I look at the TV and see people that jump out with fire upon them back. It reminds me of the 9/11 thing, you know. Believe you me, you know. So, a disaster a couple weeks ago with a terrorist attack. And here comes now a disaster. Them say 17 people so far. So far. But the fire they look like more because people live on every part of the building and the whole building are burned from the bottom floor to the top floor. Meanwhile, back in Jamaica, redemption ground and no water is there to out the fire. Terrible thing. Terrible thing. Hi, sir. When my mother said, Papa God, help me to persevere. Help me to persevere, Papa God. You know, say, boy, I tell you, click it. I tell you, the thing get away, man. Trust me. But a long time, people are bad still. But come like, every generation blame the generation before them. And everybody feels theme time when they are living was the best of times. Like here, old people say, the good old days. Maybe 30 years from now, young I go say, in a film days was a good old days. It is better than the days where he might live in a 50 years, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. But can you imagine things that get worse? No, sir. Believe you me. No, sir. It not going to work out that way there, no. Something got to give, man. It have to fix. It have to fix, man. You hear fire go on and no water, no they feel no fire. And man, I sing them tune there from in the 70s. There's no water to out the fire. Redemption Market and the people. Hey, someone tell me, say the police, them stand up there, you know. And I look at the man, them and run over the thing, them and I say, watch all I want, you know, watch all I want. I tell you, say, the thing get away, you know. Police, you know. Police, man, I move with people, things, you know, and I tell up there and say, watch all him now, watch him, watch him, watch him. And the two postmen, them watch people, about take the people, them things, you know, and I run it up. And you know, say, no ramp, no liquor when it come out of them things, you know, from little fire. You ever see when a truck turn over with all certain food? Oh, gosh, man, me I tell you, man. Me see a truck up a Mount Rasta one time, you know, and trust me, the trailer, no rice, no left, neither upon the ground or upon the trailer when all nigga come left for the rice, you know. You see man who run down the road with a bag of rice when them head, you know. Me I tell you, man. So, but when you have police around the place, and police are watch thief, and I say, watch all him now. See them now, gone, woof. No people get things, no water to out the fire, no plans for criminal activities. Divine intervention has still not come. Now the same man a ball out say, when a film friend them dead, we come from up a cherry garden. Mr. Bunting talk about that, you know. Mr. Bunting say, he must show you say, how the thing get away, you know. That is really what I'm saying, boy, the thing get away, you know, because all up a cherry garden when I'm a virgin him get killed, you know. I'm never know if up a phone, take up your phone and call to tell me if he's up a cherry garden, him friend get murdered or is somewhere else. But him says when I'm friend them get him neighbor get murdered and the person live up a cherry garden. Did you really believe that cherry garden was immune to all of what is going on amongst poor people? You really believe that, Mr. Bunting? That you have to come out now, come declare so one of your neighbors them get murdered in a cherry garden? I mention all cherry garden too. Sir. Them have a story in the Bible, you know, about destroyer, a pass through Israel, pass through Egypt. And them a say all the firstborn baby are go dead, you know. So you have to mark something on your door. Mm-hmm. If you mark a door on your door now, the destroyer will pass and kill the Egyptian, them and door kill you. Destroyer was. But trust me, the haves will want to be in the shoes of the have-nots. Fire burning, who sing that tune there? A Baba and sing that tune there, you know. We're going to play that tune there for the people there because, trust me, them tune they done from in the 70s. So the thing not get, it's like, instead of the thing switch and get less, it get more. And one would have expected that all those songs will become obsolete now. But the song them now come like them just make all Bob Marley song them now. You listen to a Bob Marley song, it sound like a today. A 30 odd years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, me that shout you. Me dey on the radio with Muta, me go talk to him.
Who you talk to? Who you talk to and me you supposed to talk to?
Yeah, somebody room. Magwan.
Boy, how St. Thomas, man?
Yeah, me get you talk about this crime. You don't see me text your Muta.
What you text me say?
Me, you don't see tie up one.
Watch your man, me dey on the radio, no, me not have time to look on my phone.
No, for yesterday.
Yesterday, what you text me say?
Me I tell you about the crime. The only thing can solve the crime is jobs. Because there was a lot of factory in St. Thomas. And when the PNP government come in power, all of them closed down.
Gone down. Yeah. So
because you have the purse factory where we used to work for many years.
Oh yeah?
You have the garment, you have the stocking, you have a lot of them. You have the Goodyear, right? And all of them closed down on the PNP government. There's nothing that Andrew can do to crime. If we don't have employment, we have to have employment for the youth because hungry is very, very hot Muta.
You feel the youth them are kill?
No, for them are hungry, because money, for them want money, for them do that. You understand?
So what I'm to the next session is them where they are
the same thing, them have to on job.
They don't job that man.
Well, me I tell you one story now.
They don't see the government. It's just the government to try the mayor try the councillor figure out if him for use them as part of the legitimate thing. You know see that?
No, me see that.
Are your party that? Are your party?
Me just overlook that Muta.
Why you overlook? If it was PNP I'd do it, you that say something, you know. Why you overlook it?
Me overlook them thing there. Me overlook them thing.
But why you overlook it because of your party?
Not because it's my party.
Yeah man, I try your party, why you overlook it?
No. Because I don't hate PNP and I don't hate Portia. I love Portia because she's a woman and she's a strong woman.
You know, so she'll resign there and next
time. Because she know she reach her age, so she has to resign. One thing you know, Muta, one time me and my MP did out them call the place out of Albion first and last bar. When we were there, we see what my MP come out and stop a man. When we look, it was Roger Clark. Me not tell us any ears, you know, when me see me ear with my ears.
Yeah.
And when him talk to my MP, you hear when he said to my MP, I just coming from up Eastern St. Thomas, and guess what the PNP them have done? They get bulldozer all the bananas. That is right, because your party is not in power. Your bulldozer the banana for the next party, they don't get nothing to do. They used to sell up a Golden Grove in a motor. We used to call up the Liquor Miami and from PNP coming up power. Everything mash up at St. Thomas.
Wow.
I can tell you that. I mean, not years so me I tell you when me know, because me I soon 60 next year, me I 60 years
old. So like how your party in a power now, everything I go work nice now.
Me never tell you everything I go work because PNP match it up. He must build the place. Time when Labour come in a power, fix it them and mash it up.
Then your bridging did say if when them in a power you can't let your door open.
Yeah, he said that.
But you pass that. You know about that.
I would say that too. Because in his trying, he's a trying man.
No, hold on. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Him say, when PNP in a power, the crime rate go up. When him come in a power, you can't sleep with your door open. So when you say, then him not in a power. Him in a power, you know.
Yeah, in a power, but in India just a year and couple months.
Oh, so to him there, but the crime rate increased now since him there.
It increased because there's no job.
No, we are not hold on about the job.
We are to 20 years PNP in a power and everything locked down.
Here one now, sister.
Yeah.
Me your friend, you know.
Me your friend.
No, me never say I tell the truth. Me say me your friend. Me say never in the history of Jamaica. So much people ever get murdered in a such place.
Yes.
No, hold on, nobody talk about the PNP, you know. A JLP government in a power yet or no.
Yes,
Wait no, hold on, man. Me never said them can stop the crime in a 1 year, you know.
Right.
But you must see some semblance of change in the crime rate. You must see it after 1.5 years, you must see the semblance of change. You know, agree with that?
Where the government has to go do now, you know? Is make investor come in the country.
But you know,
invest. That the young people them can
hold on.
focus on job.
But the investor them now go come if the crime rate so high.
No, but when the investor them were here in
hold on.
Pack up and leave.
Alright, hear me I say now. You didn't hear the thing when we read about the police, the former commissioner of police in New York? You didn't hear it? No. This morning, them have a multilateral summit in Kingston, right?
Yeah.
And the New York Police Department Commissioner, the former New York Police, say a radical shift in resources. You know what the resources is? Money.
Yeah.
To effectively address crime problem in Jamaica. Him say that the information was garnered from a crime plan adopted by his department in New York. He explained that crime fighting should be intelligence driven and the necessary resources are needed to gather information.
Yeah.
All right, after I'm done, say that now, hear what the Prime Minister say now. If more money is allocated to crime fighting in Jamaica, other sectors will be affected. What you think about it?
But when me say, if you have more job in our country, that's the young people.
Hold on, man. Answer to what I read, man. The Prime Minister answer to the man when the man say more resources is that I'm not no money if you allocate to more crime fighting. Him not have no more money because we're in a tight physical environment. So the funds.
But we don't know Jamaica broke. Jamaica broke because PMP left it block.
All right, you want to may you talk about how you love me. Because when you tell me now, say PNP.
Then you not tell the truth?
No.
You not tell lie, man a lie.
You what me I say? So that means say him can't do not know. That means say this man you know, Mr. Prime Minister and this government can't do nothing for help the people them because PNP let the people them dump on them face. So this government can't do nothing for help them. No,
but one day they left in the kitty, so they can't do nothing.
So alright, so the government cannot make no sense then.
It makes sense, kind of try.
Try to what about the
good year where
no PNP mash up the place. Watch out.
Them all do something.
PNP mash up the place. My friend, PNP mash up the place. Them can't.
Them mash it up bad to carry in their only years.
So your government can't do nothing.
Because they must come in 1 year ahead.
1 year ahead. Watch out.
They are trying.
Alright, check me 2 years time and see if you're not going to say the same thing.
I mean, not going to say the same thing. And my Prime Minister must listen and the Prime Minister try.
Alright.
He's a young man and he's trying.
So the other day, the other one them old, now the one are young. You know me I say
when he's young, kind of politics and him at 25.
Him say, tight physical environment allocating additional funds can prove difficult. Him talking about fighting crime. In other words, he must say, look here, we really like fight the crime, you know, but what you know, we don't have enough money for allocate.
Then not talk the truth, Muta. The truth him talking have enough money.
Alright. Me never say no, but here the man say resources. But you know the story the man that said to him. The man tell him what to do, you know. And him said, alright, no, that means crime now go stop.
The crime can stop to get the investors them in the country.
But you're not going to get in. But you're not. Oh, you're going to get that. Oh, you're going to get that. Oh, you're going to get that on the crime rate.
Then I pay the right amount of money.
Oh, you're going to get investors if the crime rate so high. Oh, you're going to get investors when the crime rate so high.
Well, you need a whole camera like England. You will see. If you have a whole camera in Jamaica, you can help.
But that's why you need additional. What? What you need additional what? Resources. That's what the man say. You can get cameras, but all you need now is to find the resources. You are say the government broke, so them not have the money to go spend on no camera and all them something there.
Yeah, but at least
no, but we have to move. Try not doing nothing. Try do what? What him trying to do? What him trying to do? Trying to make you feel good.
Not make me feel
all right, me gone. Me your friend.
Me your friend feel time.
Me love you much. Yes. All right. So 2 years time, I could see what you going to say.
Well, he must hear me on the radio. He must try and try to him do what he do.
You know me I said 2 years time. I hope that this program is on.
So long, year time.
1 year time. All right, next year them time you go call me, right?
Because St. Thomas I got big. Because me road I fix it, I do it, not done it. But no, I invite you up here to come look when it comes.
What you mean? Now you forgot to you forgot to me a cheer umbrella the other day.
Yeah, me remember, so we have to share umbrella, man. Yeah.
All right, me gone.
All right.
Yes, I tell you, man. And look how me get light on television round that woman in the place. I should even talk. Me should have talk politician. And me make you get your light on your television round there, you know. So you should have said thanks, Muta, when you go to your bed. All right. Sam, I tell you, you have one next one of a car, you know. You see the one next one of a car, you know. When they matter, JLP are deaf, you know. When they matter, hey, this politics thing are not easy, you know, Rasta. This politics thing are not easy at all. The tool is a Greek mythology, like the Cyclops, 2 heads and 1 body, and you cut off one of the head. The body is still there, you know, a function. It's a 2-headed dragon we are dealing with, you know, where you cut off one of the head them, but guess what? The other head there. It's really the body you have to get rid of, not the. It's not the part, you know, the system, you know. It's the system, and the two of them are work and a function under the same British colonial system with certain little movement go on. But the movement we are going, where them adapt, is mostly corruption. Jamaican corruption gone again. In the most 120 corrupted countries, them in Jamaica gone up a little more, you know, stretch gone up more. So the corruption now decrease, you know. And this happened over the past year and right, you know, how long them there? A year? February, March, April, May, June. See there? Them say the corruption increase. I know me say that the international people, them who deal with corruption and all them something, so corruption increases in the past how much months. So me don't know. Me don't know where I go on. Well, I tell you. Maybe we need some Chinese police. Cause them can't dodge bullet, you know, them shot. Man a fire over them head. That terrible thing. Yes, Ian.
Hello.
Yes, blessed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Baruka.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Alright. I'm in college. And,
okay.
Yeah, man. It used to be my night programs while studying at the JAMAICA.
Good.
Yeah. Very interesting program. However, I call on a matter where it's related to education. I'm an educator.
Yeah, all right.
My daughter's school, it's in Old Harbour. And we're at, I think it was the last PTA for the school year. And Marlemont Primary, I can identify it on here because the principal has asked us to help in getting the word out for not even the principal, like the PTA body, as he's a part of the whole scheme of things. So, getting the word out that they need additional for the students.
The school need additional room.
Yes. They are woefully lacking in rooms.
Yeah.
My daughter is in grade 1 and the other day she cried. She said, "Mommy, they're wicked. Come, I have to wake up from probably 6 o'clock and to get her off to school for 7. And I live like 5 minutes or so, or 10 minutes away from the school.
Yeah.
And it is very disheartening to see the little babies, because we know that the shift system, it no work.
Yeah.
Trust me. I teach, and it does the contact session that you are supposed to have with the students. It cuts into everything. Extracurricular activities, you name it. It cuts into everything. But to see the babies on the shift system, it's disheartening. What happened? The lady before, trust me, I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 1986. So I grew up and I was very political. I watched the scheme of things. Trust me, none is better than the other. And I can say that as a young Jamaican, we just reached 30 a little bit. Say, no, I have seen the process. I have read. I have looked at it. I studied history in school, and I like the whole political thing. I'm a social studies teacher also, so it lends me to that. It cuts across the board, because what happened? The principal told us point blank, when Mr. Thwaites was there, he said to them, all right, we're going to do a fundraiser. We're going to raise some funds. They raised some amount of funds. He didn't say how much, but he went to them and he said, listen, we have this amount. We're going to start. I want to help us. Mr. Thwaites said, good, because we like people where can come and can bring something to the table and yabba. The government. Why them like throw the baby with the bathwater in this Jamaican system that we have?
Everybody have to change everything when them.
I cannot understand. It is stupid. It is backward. It is. My heart heavy. Me I talk to you.
Me hear it. The whole of it traumatized, Mama. The whole of it.
No, because you can't throw the baby with the bathwater. You have a school that comes with some funds and say, here what? This is what we have. Help us to get our school. And to tell you the truth, this school is one of the better performing schools. Not to say other schools don't deserve what they may get or what they should get. But it's, even though they have the space challenge, it's one of the better performing schools in St. Catherine. It's one of the better performing schools. I attended that school. It's one of the schools that gave us one of the person who got 2 government scholarships in 1998. Their GSAT score is up there, and I'm this side, the fact that they are limited. What I am trying to get across though is that help us. The Prime Minister is saying pulling resources not so well whatever, but trust me, you see education, them say no, when you cannot pay, or you saying go, if you can't pay fee educate a man, go see what he do when he's ignorant. It is like a two-headed sword, you know. Because even the lady talk about camera, I drive and I have been in Tree. Soon go back to my daughter's school. But to tell you how this thing is complex, and on the stoplight in Tree there are several cameras. I personally see them. And right at the corner where Jamaica National is right there, Tree, and middle Tree, you have the taxi men parked there, loading, and I'm saying,
right, but
somebody not see.
A joke business, man. A joke business.
Because you can them to camera the better. And at these little crimes that lead up, and people want to understand crime. Them, look at something here.
Yeah, man. Lead to the big one, man.
Yes. Because then camera the and the taxi man, then literally, you cannot turn to go on parish place to go around to go back up on Hope Road up there, so, you know. Because the taxi man then block out the whole of the, so, you know.
They know just hear me, I tell you, say, oh, the redemption going to burn down and people are thieving and the police and turn up and say, watch a one.
Because most of the times I listen to you via YouTube because, you know, to catch up back, I listen to you via YouTube. And I was listening to it, and hear me now, man. I bet Mutabaruka, you know, the last week amount of rain where we have, we ain't supposed to shut and water.
I'm never there, you know, so I'm never there.
Yes, I can realize Tony Rebel was hosting the program the past.
So only if a rainfall and redemption going burn down and we don't know water.
It is silly. It is a silly. Them saying the fool in the abundance of water.
The fool thirsty. Yeah.
And it goes to show that we
something wrong, man.
Think that we are moving ahead and we are this and we are progressive and we are whatever. But we take 2 steps forward and about 20 million steps backward because I cannot see it.
All right, Mama. Well, I hope something go right up there. But you have to go and lobby feet, though. You can't just call the radio station.
No, the media, because we have been lobbying. We have written, the president of the PTA has written to the current education minister, noted. It is noted. And the children cannot. They have had children in a classroom space now for almost 3 years. The children are getting bigger and the room is not growing. It is very disheartening. And I would really trust me, I would fundraise again because trust me, the school knows to make money. Make money. You think the school not to make money? Then make them look for fundraiser and
Yeah,
then
we know they make their money.
equal the money.
All right, Mama, we have to move now. We have to move.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, man, Harry. And you know, as we remember that about the money business, you know, say the tourism minister said 30% of the tourism money not stay at Jamaica. When you hear that, 30% of the Jamaican money, tourism money, don't stay in Jamaica. So you have 70%, but we never mention where the other 70% do. You understand? We have to learn how to make 100 million disappear, though, After that protege say, we have to try to figure out how to make but we have to go get $100 million first. And then when we can't get that is we get corrupted. So we could have to go join one of the party them. Shamar, want me to join one of the party them. Because we need some money, Yeah, man, corruption. I remember should I go to Spanish? Our flanker. Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Get some money from them and legitimize yourself. Just tell turning farmer. You understand? Go to the government and say, watch out. We're going to do this, but you have to remember, say, me I use one, Understand? 10%. That's all I want to touch, 10%. You understand? And we are all right, not true. 10% of 100 million, at 10 million, each Amara. If I ever get 10 million, I know I stand up on them light post and jump off, man. Because we don't be carried when we have that. Anyway, this is the stepping razor. Anything government really want, do them find the money for it, So all we hear them talk about resources, thing and them thing, anything with governments, I'm going to put on S on it, want to do, they will. A politician is just playing politics. When them tell you, say, boy, them not have the money to do this and them not have the money to do that, anything where them want to do, they will find the money and do it. So if a prime minister get up in our country and say them not have no resources for put over this, and him realize that crime is the most serious thing now amongst the Jamaican people, then something is intrinsically wrong. Because we know so them find money to do less than that. Less than that. The resources must be found. Must be found. You can't scam the British government and tell them, say, you're going to build the prison and take the money and do something else and go to deal with the crime thing. And then tell them, say, but it's crime said where. See it. You can't have prison if you don't have the prisoner them in there. And the criminal them is not being caught. Them need to catch the murderer them so that they can put them in a prison. And right now, when the Prime Minister said that, it's a joke business. Joke business. We want to heal up a bridge, we want to heal up 2 ones over meeting in New York this week, And we have to talk about him because we buy 2 phones from him general me with 1, but him give me something for the generalship. Because him conscience is that bad him. I can't say him conscience is that bad him. Because I buy 2 phones from him. And when I go back and I complain, say, my brethren say, I could have get that phone where you take me for half the price. And then a drugs man until I got to figure buy his another shop. And him say, all right, motor. And him go around the corner and take out some nice things. Give me my brethren say that. All right. So you know, why you love JR Queens, JR Wireless Group in Queens, who want big one up. Anybody who listen to Mutabaruka right now, no say. Yes. And him tell me, say, if you tell any Jamaican who come at Queens or New York, if them want roaming on them phone, him can't give them a chip from here, so. And as them reach there, just work out. Trust me, him do it for me. So, JR and the little Indian youth in the shop will say, my Jamaican, we want big one up, And all the money up on the corner, we are listening to stepping razor and cutting it. Especially the shop we don't at the bottom there. Go up on the shop, go tell him, say, Mutabaruka, big him up on the radio. And trust me, you see, this I know what me just say. When we come up there, I look at that phone. Yes. Because you could hear all the management director call me and say, oh, me advertise people things. You understand? So me I tell you this. If me lose cause it for me I advertise your thing, but through you was nice to me have to say that. We want to heal up also the UNIA in New York. The UNIA, we see them doing a wonderful thing. And what is a wonderful thing? We see that them start a warehouse. A group of them come together as UNIA members, start a warehouse. As a matter of fact, when them come down here, we're going to put them on the radio. Them have a warehouse where them is bringing in Jamaican products, Jamaican food, well packaged and nice and thing. We're not talking about food from the big company them. We're talking about the little man around there who never want to get into the market in a New York and surrounding areas, but they never have the resources for really just spread them things wide. So all the ones them who produce certain things in a Jamaican have a place where them can set them things as long as the thing is legitimate, well packaged, nice and all them something there. I'm going to give you the number. If you call me, I'm going to give you the name of the person from the UNIA, the Universal Negro Improvement Association. Very progressive move. Very progressive. You go to the warehouse and I tell you, I was very impressed to see that some people from the UNIA actually carry on that tradition of self-reliance and not depending upon the Korean them or the Jew them or surround them, but I do it upon them own. Real Marcus Garvey attitude. And we see where it can get big because there's a lot of Jamaican products that is being made and manufactured here that don't have a market because the people them who are make it is not in the mainstream and don't have the connection with the big companies them who are sending with things. This is a good way of getting New York and other areas. I have to start now because them just started and them going to grow. We see the warehouse is like a big warehouse. Big warehouse. Them give me some curry that I did that me I say, but at Jamaica is curry come and say, yes, well packaged and nice. And some other things that them have there. So we want to tell the people them that. And all the people them who are manufacture things, who want to get it in the New York. We talk about food. We want to heal up Farm Up Jamaica, who was responsible for carry go up there. Farm Up Jamaica, as you know, them did a plant ginger. Them bring down about 300 white people down at Westmoreland that plant ginger, organic ginger. Them still up on the move. And them interested in Jamaican farmer, the Jamaican farmer. The man, them all bring farmers up there too. Them bring some farmer up there. So, you know, we know people in Jamaica have them sauce and them have them roots and them have them whatsoever them make, bami, this and all sort of, you know, very, very unique product that them always I say, but if we could have just get this in the New York area, get it in California, Florida and them things, this is the right time. May I tell you no, me go there and see it and may I recommend it. Because there's no other way that you can get your things in the American market. And this way is a very unique way. Plus, it is helping the Universal Negro Improvement Association. So, I did my job, and that was it. Okay, click it. Last night them sent me the message, but we just a tune in panel say a triple murder take place in a Lucy last night. Triple murder, you know. Them now kill one again, you know, double and triple. Yeah, so that is one of the news that will come out today from a news source. Triple murder in Lucy last night. Okay, I don't know how much people know, but Rastafari all over the world celebrate Leonard Howell's birthday, and next week is Leonard Howell's birthday, and we have him son on the line. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Walter.
Okay, so we want to find out if it's me I did go Africa the other day.
Could you repeat the question?
I'm trying to find out if it was you and I was in Africa the other day.
Oh no, that was my brother.
Okay.
Billy.
All right. So you are which one of the sons you are?
Monty, the eldest one.
Oh, Monty this.
Yes. I met you at the university, remember?
Oh, I mean, if you remember, of course we remember. I can't forget Monty. Yeah, I remember, man.
Yes.
All right, so
I always listen to your program, especially you had one in England where you were discussing religion. It was a very, very good program. I admire what you said and everything as well.
Give thanks. All right, so you are here to celebrate, for the celebration, or are you just here?
No, I came down especially for the celebration and to meet some minister and the public defender and whosoever I can possibly meet to push this thing forward, because this has been going on for years and all type of ups and downs.
All right, hold on. Remind the people them what you're talking about. Because I know what you're talking about, but them don't know. What you say you got to meet the government to do what?
We would like to declare Pinnacle heritage site,
yeah.
And this came up about 5 years ago, or 6. I can't remember the exact time. A certain set of rosters object to the declaration, and this is something that I could never understand because this is what I expect other people to do, not people that call themselves rosters.
Hold on. What did they object to?
The government at the time, Bruce Golding, declared the site a heritage site. It was put in the paper.
Yes, what I am asking, the Rastas who you say don't want it to be a heritage site, what them want it to be?
You tell me.
No, it's you said
they put in an objection that they don't want the site to be a heritage site.
What it must be, that's what I'm asking you. What the site must be, what they say it should be.
They did not say. Until today, they won't say anything. They just object to it becoming a heritage site. This is the part that I don't understand, because if you object to it, this means that who will be benefiting from this? Who is the beneficiary? Objection.
No, but maybe they have an alternative which you're not saying.
Yes. But again, I think I know what happened, but it's still guessing. So I don't want to say.
Right. So what you saying about the government now?
The government put in another one in January, February to declare again a heritage site. And this same set of people, they call this the Millennium Council, object again. But I should mention to you what happened the first time. Owie was the one in charge of the Millennium Council at the time.
Hold on the bridging. Come and think you never talk about the celebration, but you may I say to you now. If you say the Millennium Council object to being a heritage site, are you not telling me what they say it should be? Because them can't site and then don't have nothing to say. We don't want to be called a site.
Anybody can object to, like a marriage then. You getting married and the minister asked the crowd, anybody object to yes. Please come forward and once that thing goes in the paper, one of the reasons why it goes in the paper and run for a certain period is because if there is any objection, they will stop the procedure.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to give the reason given is not known.
Yeah, but knowing the people them who you're talking about, there must be something other than just objecting to the site, be called a site. They must have been saying something else.
Well, I heard it came out by accident. This was the first time. The reason for the objection, I had a meeting with about half a dozen Millennium Council people. Road, the 12th tribe, And one of them, it came out just by accident. He said, this was his exact word, they want 50 acres. They also want the title for 50 acres. Anything the government declare heritage site, this will come under the protection of the government, and they don't want that. They want piece of land at Pinnacle, and they want the title for it. How they're going to get such a thing, I don't know, because we're talking about millions of dollars for 50 acres of land at Pinnacle. It so happened that is multi-million-dollar houses that building on the property today. So how they can come up with 50 acres and get the title for it is beyond me. So I didn't even want to repeat it, because this wasn't something that was said in terms of came out just by accident. Right. This guy got so excited with the conversation.
Mr. Oil.
Yes, sir.
How much acre Leonard Oil did have up there?
500 acres.
Okay, 500 acre. And they say, the Millennium Council say, they are suggesting 50 acre out of 500 acre.
Yes, nothing wrong with that.
But what?
Nothing wrong with that.
But
wanting this. My argument is, why didn't they just, hello? You're there?
Yeah, I am here.
Yeah. Why didn't they just leave it alone? Let us get the declaration for the 6 or 7 plots, and then move forward after that with the demand. In other words, take what you can get and continue fighting.
No, but wait. Sometimes you take what you get and that you want. You know what I say is that you're in lots, which I mean, not wrong with that can't what I say, but if you take what you get,
you just said something a while ago. They weren't the one that wanted the declaration. They just intervene in that declaration.
Hear what I say. If you take what you get, you might not get what you want. Because that has been proven over the years with the system. That you take what you get and then pacify you don't get what you want.
Yeah, but if eventually they declare one plot, and because I accepted that one plot, I was blamed for taking just one plot. At the time, there was a court hearing going on, and if we didn't have that one, we couldn't go to Pinnacle, because we would have a footprint there. There was no reason they could stop us at the gate and say you cannot enter.
So it's not 6 plot, is
six plots add up to I can't remember how many acres it is. But what I am saying, you're saying that I should let this play out.
No, I'm not saying what you should have done. I am saying that sometimes you take where you get and don't get where you want. That's why I say.
No. But my own solely him at Pinnacle is to declare the site a heritage site to preserve my father's legacy forever.
Yeah, okay.
Because you went to Africa the other day with my brother, and you saw the type of reception that you get in Africa. You don't get that type of reception in Africa, being a Rasta and Owl. Billy was surprised. Oh, by the way, I heard that your wife and his wife went to school together.
Yeah, the two of them went to school together. But you know, we are straight from the point. I didn't want to because we have 3 minutes. What is it that will happen at Pinnacle?
Well, the celebration is basically his birthday. It's that simple. That his birthday.
Yeah,
that's what the celebration is all about.
But what will happen? What will happen up there? That's what I'm asking. What's going to
happen up there? We're going to go up there, and we got some threats, but I don't think nobody foolish. I don't think anybody want to go to prison.
Hold on, Mr. Oil. You want to talk about something so that you keep going back to negative thing. May I ask you what will happen up there during the celebration? You starting about you get threat.
We got some threats.
From who?
from the same people that objecting to the site being a declaration.
So you're not going up there.
They are
So
saying that any one of the Howell family come up there, they're going to beat them up, or do something to them, or any Howellite.
So may I ask you a question? Now. I have a thing in front of me where the same people that we are talking about have a series of things that is going to take place there over a period of 2-3 nights. I have a whole program that them line out. So I don't understand why you say them going to beat all that, because them also talk about the introduction of the ancient Howellite drumming and the whole night of chanting and everything. So I don't know why you're saying what you're saying.
This is convoluted. If Michael will explain all that in detail, so you have to get off the program, because you don't have the time for me to get into the details.
I want to hear what you going up there to do for the celebration of your father. That's what I want to find out.
All right. I am going to go up there with some of the Howellites to celebrate the birthday by drumming and eat some food and just get together.
Yeah. I have an itinerary of what the other people who you say you cuss about.
Most of the Nyabingi, they are good people. I know them from I was a kid in Spanish Town. The people that I respect. But there is certain element.
Yeah, we understand.
Putting off the mouth and talking foolishness.
Like in the police force. Yeah. All right.
Yes. But most of the Nyabingi people, they're good people. People have a respect. I have communication with quite a few. Yeah. They used to remind me of the days when I used to ride motorcycle in Spanish Town, living at Pinnacle.
I am sorry that we spoke for almost 20 minutes and we don't get to talk about your father. Believe me. I'm sorry. Anyway, we have to move.
Some other time we can, when you have time, we can get into all the details.
But we didn't have time.
We went to the university this evening.
Mr. Owell, we didn't have time, We didn't have time. We spend taking the time now cussing other people. That's what is what. Anyway, we have to move. Give tongue. Yes. I tell you, that was son of Leonard Owell, venting his frustration with the Millennium Council. The thing with it is that I have seen an itinerary of what the Millennium Council going up to Pinnacle to do for the celebration. I'm still to hear what going to be drum and drink and this and that. That is one thing. But I don't know. I want to stay far from these little political intrigue. Yes, it come like political intrigue. I stay far from it. That's why I talk about the fire in a what them call redemption going on in England. And my little friend called me from Portland. I talk cause PNP. I mean they are cause both PNP. Okay. A music news time? You don't reach us yet. All right. Let me put this in front of me. Again. This is an important announcement from the National Water Commission. The National Water Commission is advising that as a result of a major pipeline break along the Mandela Highway, the following areas are presently without their regular water supply. Washington Boulevard and all roads leading off. Constant Spring Road and all roads leading off. Red Hills Road and all roads leading off. Patrick City, Mullines Road, Dunrobin Avenue, Arthur Tree Road, Duane Park and Seavright Gardens, Cockburn Pen. It is estimated that regular water supplies will be restored on or before Sunday. Rotted. Wow. The National Water Commission sincerely apologized to its valued customers for the inconvenience caused. That was an important announcement from the National Water Commission. People of those areas, go to your relatives' house, because you're going to stay there Thursday, Friday, Saturday until Sunday, and you don't have no water for drink, and you don't have no bathe. And out of Riverton City area, the water go lock up from somebody. It's a pipe break along When that meaning, it means that them use one of the thing where them a dig the ground with and it go down too far and bust the pipe. So, Washington Boulevard, Constant Spring Road, Red Hills, Patrick City, trust me, in the abundance of water, the fool get thirsty. Click it. Is the stepping razor. Yes, here.
Yes, Mr. Muta.
Blessed man.
Yeah, you know, me I listen to your program, me have to give a car. Basically, we attack a factual thing, you know. Anytime government want to find money, them can't find money.
Anyway, them want to get it, them get
yep,
it.
Because remember even the 800 million when them find for Bush, you know, them find it.
Richard, if find money to do it.
Yeah, me I tell you. And look here, this 55, you can't give me the significant feat, the 55 you're right about.
Is it 55 years since them independence, them say?
Eh?
It's 55 years since them independence.
Yeah, but me say the significant. We celebrate 25 years, 50,
and 50,
55.
100 and 75. And
yeah, and things. So it becomes whatever 5 years. And the money that way I go find, based on what me and what me. You know, can I use that and pump in the crisis situation?
Yeah, that's the money that job. But you what you know? Here why you know? Call the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Development and ask them, please.
Boy, I
don't bust my brains and hungry. Don't bust my brains enough to find out.
I not bust your brain enough, but based on way out some channel where them can get money.
Yeah, me understand. I don't know where about them a plan to renovate stadium and build new one and all them something.
As you say, I don't know, them not put human being first, you know. Yeah, next thing I want to touch it is in terms of the traffic thing on the road, or the driver might be up on the road.
Terrible.
I know the police attacks, the superintendent said that them are tear off tint and them are get ticket and them are get statistics. But when me the man have to, me not think them use them road. Me have to use the Walton Park Road and the Spanish Town Road. And the way some driver drive on them bust the tint up and them use a pump. So me I wonder which part him there take off the tint and take out the rate of them.
Ask me that too. Alright, you hear me look. Call the commissioner of police.
You know about that, I'm going to leave you, because boy, I'm going to think, say, boy, probably you can better find out
I don't know where
you're the man everywhere, you're more in depth, you know, so
yeah, I know.
We can't get no answer, can't be call, I still can't get no answer.
Yeah.
You know, see it, and I'm here, man, I give some pretty statistics like everything is good. And I mean, you know, it's not good, because I have to live it.
So, him say a criminal a killer of criminal. So in other words, no worry yourself, man. You not gonna get shot.
No man, criminal a killer of criminal. Criminal a killer of people. A killer of people who related to the criminals. And a people, a human being them too. You understand?
Yeah,
so you say we better accept say a killer and not think it will die out, so.
Alright,
so the 55-year-old and the 75-year-old killed down Hanover last night. A criminal them?
No, that's what me I say. Criminal a kill people who related to criminal. Because the criminal always get way.
You know that?
Yes.
Me feel that the criminal them, they running all my house and take my things them. So my argument now, me think that everybody who
you sure you're not connected to something, one other gang or whatever?
No, me not connected. I don't live outside of Spanish Town.
So it's collateral damage. It's collateral damage.
Well, collateral damage. You see me, I tell you. But sometimes the man, you see, it not affect them. It don't affect them, you know. Because if them right now, me have to say something now. You see, don't a man take up here. If the crime will stop, you know, I don't want it to happen, but you'd have to touch the people that are coming when they're tourists.
Yeah.
And if I now reach them, it's good.
Well, here a Bunting say, when a female neighbor up in a cherry garden get murdered.
The neighbor. So reach them.
I want to know if him feel say they must immune to these things.
So them think, because one did say below when you pass when you pass Ligani, you know?
Yeah.
And if you reach if the crime stay below Ligani is alright, you know. But once it's that, but all they forgot, then you will see crime fixed.
Okay. Yeah, because them don't have no resources, so
right.
Alright. We need some martyrs. Okay, sir, give thanks.
Take care, yeah? Cool.
Yeah. Alright, I want to play this, you know. We want to play this. As you talk about Wem say a while ago, we want to play. Okay, wrong button, we push up the song. So make we go feet again.
we were doing batting practice, and there are a number of members and staff fielding. Steve Scalise was on second base, and all of a sudden we heard a very loud shot.
Do we know where he's at? He's behind home plate. Did you call 911? I assume people have been calling 911 already.
People didn't drop down with the first shot. People thought, well, they weren't sure what it was, but it did sound like a gunshot, and it was pretty loud and pretty close. But then after that, we heard a succession of shots, 5, 10, 15 shots in a row.
And I heard a bunch of what appeared to be shots. Pow, pow.
The gunman was over by the third base dugout with a clear view of the field and everybody on it. And then all of a sudden, a couple more shots, and we knew what it was.
I did a marine low crawl and got behind the first base dugout to seek cover. That was my first step.
We heard shots fired. I went and called 911, and as I was on the phone with 911, I saw one woman running away from the scene at top speed, obviously in a panic.
We received a call of an active shooter. Shots fired at 0709, 9 minutes after 7 this morning.
First, the eyewitness said that he was shooting up in the air a couple times, and then he started shooting kind of 360 around. He thought he was shooting indiscriminately.
2 of our officers engaged in gunfire, return fire.
Seemed to be like return fire. Pop, 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 pop. I bet you there were 30 to 50 shots that I heard.
At that point, we decided to make a run for it, and he was hitting the dirt field, so it was a risk to stay and a risk to go, but we chose to go ahead and make a run for it. We had to climb a couple more fences at that point to get out.
It was at least 10 minutes because we were applying pressure to one of the staffers was shot in the leg. We could see Steve Scalise out into the field. He dragged himself after he was shot from near second base about 10 or 15 yards into the field.
The guy been shot. Is he okay? Is anybody talking to him?
What we finally heard was the Capitol Hill police returning gunfire, and these guys were real heroes, and without them, I think everybody would have been killed.
I did see him being subdued by officers, face down on the pavement, handcuffs, knee in the back.
So finally, when we heard that the shooter was down, I just ran low out to Steve and started putting pressure on the wound.
Something that transpired this week in America, in Virginia, where a group of politicians and them friends was playing baseball, and a gunman, 66-year-old, not youth now, this is a 66-year-old man who claimed that him don't like Trump, and who say that the Republican Party is like the Taliban of America. And it also revealed that him used to work for Sanders, the man who was running against Hillary Clinton in the Democratic Party. So him shot 5 people. This is a big issue in America because the 5 people is people who is connected to the government of America. And now the Republican Party get an email saying that 1 down, 200 had to go. Serious threat that, you know. Now in America, they don't take them threat lightly, you know. You know, they're going to find the man, the person who sent that email, them say, 1 down, 200 and odd. I don't remember 200 how much people in the house, the Democratic, but 200 how much is 60, I don't remember, but 200 odd people, 200 had to go. So, you know, the Americans are brace to hear something else like that happen. Because them decide, say, no, since them couldn't get you that Trump certain way, them a realize, say, boy, right now, them have to go do it another way. So, this is what America is going to do. Americans love, is a love gun. The gun, them are coming to Jamaica, and it's very difficult to carry anything in America, but it's easy to take out things out of America. And I don't know if the government is scared of Uncle Sam to say, look here, you have some porous borders there that is allowing guns to come into a country indiscriminately. What can you do to alleviate our problem? Because our problem is also your problem. You understand? There's too much guns in Jamaica, and a whole heap of them coming from America. When them say drugs for gun carry go to 80. In turn, we carry, I keep I say we, you know. Them so come lock me up, I say, oh, him say we, him is part of it. Oh, he keeps saying it. But them keep carrying the drugs and herbs to 80 as a transshipment port for these things. Why, may I tell you? Anyway, listen up, Top Draw Dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4. Cash pot drive time draws is up next. And before we go to it, we're going to go come back after the cash pot to read back the statement that we read about what the police, Raymond Kelly, says as it relates to shifting resources. A radical shift in resources. Okay, and we're going to read this again because I find it very interesting. You know, over the years we have been telling, well, when PNP was in charge here, we say, I had a suggestion that they should go to New York and talk to the old mayor Giuliani, and go to Colombia and talk to the president there to find out if Colombia was one of the murder, I would say the crime rate drastically decreased. Or them should go to Burundi in Africa and find out after 20 years of civil war, how did they get it that this place now, Rwanda me I talk about, yeah. How they get Rwanda to be one of the most progressive countries in Africa as it comes on to economical development. And I said also to go to Norway, where they are closing down prisons in Norway. They actually have fenceless prisons in these places. But them don't listen to me. So here I know, the people them come to them in a summit, multilateral summit. And one of the people them is the former commissioner of police. And them give them a recommendation that it needs a radical shift in resources to effectively address crime problems in Jamaica. There need to be a radical shift in resources to effectively address crime problems in Jamaica. But the Prime Minister of Jamaica answer to that is that if more money is allocated to crime fighting in Jamaica, other sectors will be affected. That is his answer to this man who we know in New York City was one of the crime-ridden areas in this part of the world. And it needs resources. Everything needs resources. But the Prime Minister of Jamaica declares, if more money is allocated to crime fighting in Jamaica, other sectors will be affected. Environment, allocating additional funds can prove difficult. Of course it is difficult. It is difficult, but also crime and the traumatic experiences that most Jamaicans is mentally ill right now because of it. The money must be found to alleviate this trauma. Or is it going to have, you hear the man say, we did that interview, I think a week before last, him said that 10 years time, mental illness will double. And if our next one is say 40% of the population have some mental illness but them don't know. And then this man comes say it's going to double in 10 years time. And part of the mental illness is where men are killing women and children, murdering them. Because it's not only God. not a gun crime we have to go fix now, you know. It's murder in its entirety. Murder rate too high. Murder rate don't mean say we account how much people dead from gun. We are talking about how much people dead indiscriminately. It's just that a whole heap of the killing them is by the gun. And here the youth just say, and I agree with him, when sleep is a gunman a kill gunman, or criminal a kill criminal, most of it is not true. It's criminal a kill people who related to criminal. We need to figure this out. So, anyway, the resources there, them can find it. So it's just some argument, the Prime Minister argued, just some argument argument about more money, if more money is allocated to fighting crime in Jamaica, other sectors will be affected that. So what that means, Mr. Prime Minister, it means that crime must go on because other sectors will be affected. So what that crime sector, the criminal and justice system is not a sector. It's one of the most, it's very important. The justice system, the courts, and the criminality we are going. To me, is the most important thing, you know. But him feels it's not so important like the other things, them. The other sectors will be affected. Other sectors will be affected, brethren. Brethren, believe you me, when you say that, man, you make my heart bleed, Rasta. Tight fiscal environment, allocating national funds can prove difficult. Of course, it is difficult. Nobody says it is not difficult. It's not difficult, but it's something that is we need to attend to now. We need to attend to it now. All this only by investment and all them things they want to expect. If it escalates like what we see going on since the year start, trust me, man. All my little friend don't have to do him with them and say next year them time, yeah. All right, but what say? We would hope that next year them time, I wouldn't have to say about this. And I feel good. And I say, boy, look how last year with that talk, look how the crime rate gone down. Isn't it wonderful that the crime rate gone down? Next year them time, I want to say that. Yeah, this is the stepping razor, Hail.
Greetings, Congo.
Long time I don't hear the eye, man.
Looks like we're listening, you know?
All
good
right.
To listen,
Sometimes
you know? Period of listening is very good.
Yeah, time to listen and time to talk.
Yeah, man, listen now. We're not going to get it.
Who's not going to get it?
But we can't avoid it. It is all around us, you know?
Yeah.
Not just Jamaica alone. The whole Caribbean, the crime is escalating. And we are seeing irresponsible utterances and actions from people who should know better, you know?
Yeah.
Because even we're dealing with the Jamaica situation now, you know? The Prime Minister should have never said that. You know, that is very irresponsible. The monies, if it is needed, and you know, if it is suggested by that former policeman,
Police commissioner, yes,
they need to pump more money in that system, you know, and we don't understand what is he saying, that other sectors
will be affected,
but the other will be affected in a negative way by the crime situation.
Yes, and that's what I said.
So therefore, let the effects be positive.
Yes.
You know, put the money into that sector, and we want to suggest, you know, that littering, which coming like an addiction.
Yes.
I prefer to call it nastiness.
Of course, it's nastiness.
Which coming like an addiction in Jamaica and other Caribbean islands.
Yes.
Monies can be derived if they implement, you know, certain laws.
Zero tolerance for all people them who are destroyed.
But of course, and charge big monies.
Yes. From a man throws something out of him car, you charge him, arrest him, $5,000, $10,000, yes.
And let that money there be amassed. the sector that need it.
Yes. Yeah, man.
You know, that is my suggestion. Because right now, littering in Jamaica like the other Caribbean islands, it's terrible.
Brethren, I tell you, if them want to get the money, them going to get it, you know.
But
governments can't find the money.
It is beyond us. The way the honorable Prime Minister respond to the former
most honorable.
Yeah, most honorable.
Yes, most honorable. Might I lock you up?
It is beyond us the way he responded, you know.
Yes.
And we didn't expect that. But none of us is perfect, and he can take it back and do what he ought to do, you know. Let the money.
It not done for do with perfection, man. It not. I didn't see him. I don't tell you so we can't leave the door them open. If he may not.
Yeah, he said that. Let him retracted, man. Reminisce people whose names should remind him of the things he said before he got into power. Yeah, remind him.
Of course. I am doing that.
You know, rightly remind him and make the situation, because 52 murders in a week is not a nice thing.
Brethren,
it is not a nice thing at all.
Can you imagine I landing at the airport and I see a loose gleaner? And when I took up this loose gleaner, I see 52 murders in a 1 week. And the commission, them have to call the new commissioner now, have to come. This bunting, they are talking about film friend with dead in a church garden too. And I say, but wait, one of them people are going.
The life of everyone, is important.
Yes, and it is threatened.
Everyone.
By the climate that is happening in Jamaica as it relates to crime and violence. Yes.
Yeah, man, they need to make money. If it takes what? Man, they should be glad to know so well what about this. Let me find the money.
But you know, the money solve everything. Money
because I listen to the guys talking for poverty. Other places have poverty and hard life. Because I go to Colombia, you know.
Yes.
And I want to tell you, I see. Me tell you. Colombia full of poverty.
What you mean, man?
I see husband and wife and children live in plastic houses in Colombia.
And they bring down the crime rate, you know.
And they bring down the crime rate.
They bring down the crime rate in Colombia, you know. Of
course, right now they have a negotiation with the rebels, them too, kind of. You know what I mean? Get to read all that too.
Yeah, one of the most drug-infested countries in Latin America, and they bring down the crime rate.
But of course, yes. And people in Colombia, it's like a culture. It's like a cultural thing to sip the coke.
Yes.
They just sit down aside and play domino. People back again.
Mingle in Jamaica.
No, something is man. They need to get onto it, you know.
Yes,
if it's monies, they forgive thanks and spend the money.
Yes, them have to do it. Them have to do it. Because them go out more and more and more and more. Give thanks, Bridget.
I said, love, thanks for accepting the call.
Yeah, man, Harry. No, Rasta. If more money is allocated to crime fighting in Jamaica, other sectors will be affected. The Prime Minister of Jamaica state that if more money is allocated to crime fighting in Jamaica, other sectors will be affected. 30% of the money that is made from tourism, which is the highest income Jamaica have, tourism and what them call it, the Western Union remittances, 30% of that money don't stay in Jamaica. 30%. How much money tourism make a year? If 30, hey, watch out. May I read yesterday with Scotia Bank must make $5 billion profit. 5 billion, what me say? Me never say million, you know. $5 billion profit. Who they make that offer? The people of Jamaica. You understand? Grace Kennedy, people of Jamaica. Them a private sector, them there, you know. Yes. And the government will tell me now, say, me must now accept, say, if they move money to go deal with crime fighting, it is going to affect seriously other sectors. With this fiscal environment, allocated additional funds can prove difficult. Man, a joke, Rasta. Click it. Yeah.
Still Mutabaruka.
Blessed man.
Still.
Yeah, man. Now you.
Yes, Mr. Muta.
Talk suffer.
The people. Yeah, man. The people lose them way, you know.
Yeah.
Because if you as a young leader go say you can't eat the money too much to fight somewhere, I'll be a detriment to the people. Something wrong.
Yeah.
But
It never said the money too much to them. I say if you shift it from one place to the next, something else I will go turn in a problem to him.
So we could try this, you know, because right now that's the most dangerous thing in Jamaica right now, the crime.
I said too.
You know? So in my estimation. But the main reason more here call you is that you saw me miss your Sunday. More anytime you come anywhere anyway at all. Anyway, I have to meet Mr. Mutabaruka.
Yeah, but how you mean you miss me? Me not understand. How you mean you miss me?
Yeah, I made the bridge I tell you last night, say, I come on the show and through me, I come back to farm.
From
left.
Oh, from Minnesota. Minnesota, you say that come from?
Yeah, I come from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I know, so the other day, I'm there in Boston, and I see some lady, and they say they want to bring her.
You know? Get them ready for bring me them, man, and then you will see me.
Yeah, but me I tell you, I get a good link from the people in the UNA and thing, and we're Farmer Alliance, you know?
That is good, because I like what them do. I love what them do, man. I love what them do.
Yeah, man, the warehouse thing there, man.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man, a big thing.
Yeah, I love the thing where you say I'm going to have them down there for them. And for the Marcus,
No, I know me, I go have them, you know. Them are come.
Them are come, yeah. You know me.
Put them on the radio.
But you have them on the show.
Yeah, and Marcus can have a celebration.
Okay. Yeah, man, because them sound like some real interested people with some real good ideas.
Progress, man. You go to the warehouse? You go to the warehouse? You did go there?
Yeah, man, them should tell me where it's there and...
No, I ask if you go there. You may ask if you go there.
Yeah.
You go?
Eh?
You go to the warehouse?
No, I'm not going to the warehouse.
No, man, I tell you, say, if you go to the warehouse, you're very impressive.
Okay, good. You know, cause let me tell you, me just up there for the day, you know. Cause I go up there.
Yeah.
Well, Saturday night and me know me that day the whole day Sunday, you know. So and that's you know, but me like the vibe still, you know. Like me say, the people who were there was disciplined people.
Are they sure? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it bring a joy, but also it have to better. Me in your camp where it say it go better and it have to better.
Then it no must
just have to make the right move them.
It must better in a Rasta. It must better.
But me now keep up the things still, so just big up my mother, Miss Linda, my father, Little John, and my sister, Marjorie, everybody, and Starry, and Fireball. Big up on themselves.
All right, sir.